Hey guys, what's up? It's Hope, and I'm here to bring you my week 65 post-op VSG update, and I'm also here to bring you my month 15 post-op VSG update. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on July 1st, 2013. It has been 65 weeks for me and also 15 months, so that is just insane crazy. I'm going to kind of pair these two updates together since last week was my surgiversary as far as October 1st goes, and then this week is week 65, so super crazy, super exciting. Cannot even believe it's been that long. I know I say that in every video, but time just really flies when you're post-op for sure. So I just wanted to kind of give an update real quick. It's not going to be too long. I am still kind of sick. I feel okay. I feel fine. I think it's just kind of the weather change. I'm really super hoarse. I feel like my throat hurts pretty bad, and I don't know. I'm just trying not to talk as much, try and kind of preserve my voice so that way it's not like gone by the end of today. But I'm just going to start off with the numbers. My highest weight ever recorded was 330 pounds. On the day of surgery, July 1st, 2013, I was 306. Last week, I came to you weighing 186. Last month, I came to you weighing 183. This week, I'm 183. So I'm back down to what my weight was last month, 183. So that was a maintain. And then I'm down 3 pounds from last week from 186 to 183, which I'm super excited about. I really cut back a lot this week on snacking and grazing, which is what I said my goal would be for this week. I was really conscious about what I was eating, just trying to make sure that I was making really good choices as usual. So I'm really excited with that 3-pound loss. Back under 185, which is what my maintenance range, or my maintenance weight is. Anything under 185 I feel like is good, 180 to 185. The lowest I've seen on the scale is 181, but I don't plan to get any lower than 180. I really like where I am. I like how I feel. I like how my body feels. So I really don't have any plans of getting lower than that. So I'm back in my maintenance range, which I'm super excited about. Feeling great, feeling wonderful. Definitely wishing this cold would go away, but other than that, as far as health goes, I'm feeling great. Some NSVs that are happening right now. I actually had a bridal shower this weekend. I hosted it for my baby sister. We are super close. I've talked about her in lots of my videos. She is getting married in February. Her and her fiance have been together over 8 years. So we knew this was a day that was coming, time that was coming, but it's still super bittersweet for me because we are super close and she's just always been, you know, my baby sister. We're best friends. And so, but NSV for sure was that I was busy nonstop all weekend long. I took off Friday from work, from Friday to Saturday night, just crazy, insane busy. But I had all this extra energy, all this go, all this like, I don't know, this motivation, this, I don't know what it was, but I just felt so great to be able to just do all these things. I wasn't tired. I wasn't, you know, just wore out completely. Toward the end of the day on Saturday, my legs kind of got sore, I guess, from walking so much, but it was manageable. It wasn't like I was just dog tired. And I've done events like this in the past where it's just steady go all the time, and I literally could not walk the next day because my feet hurt so bad, or they were so swollen, or my legs were just killing me. And I just had so much energy this weekend, which I was super excited about. I didn't want to be dog tired. I didn't want to be like dragged down and, you know, not feeling up to like hosting the shower and having lots of fun. So I was super excited about that. Another thing is that, you know, my sister and I are really favoring each other right now, like in the face. Like we look a lot alike, which I'm so excited about. I cannot even tell you. You know, I've always been the bigger sister. You know, we were always the girls, we were always the sisters, and so that's how people would refer to us as. But I was always the bigger one. We've never wore the same size clothes. We've never even remotely looked alike ever. And so it's really cool for people to see like pictures of us and be like, oh my gosh, I look like twins, or oh my gosh, I look so much alike. So I feel like that's a huge NSV because that's awesome. Like we look alike. It makes me so excited. I never realized we even favored each other at all. Like my face, I carried a lot of weight. Not a lot of weight, but I mean a bunch of weight in my cheeks. So my face was really big. And so, I mean, her face is, you know, about the size of mine. It's really slender. And so, it's really cool to see that like we actually do kind of look alike now. So I was super excited about that. Like when I kept getting the comments and stuff, it was so exciting. Another thing is on Saturday I wore a dress, a sleeveless dress, and it was like above the knee. And it was really weird because I thought I was going to be like super self-conscious because I'm really self-conscious of my arms. I don't really have a whole lot of crazy loose skin. And my arms look okay, but I don't know. I've always been self-conscious of my arms, even when I was like a bigger person. So I still have that mentality of, oh my gosh, my arms, I feel so naked. I always wear sleeves. I never wear anything sleeveless. I prefer a 3/4 sleeve, just because I've never really been a fan of my arms. But on Saturday, I wore a sleeveless dress and I felt so beautiful. What? Like, who am I? Like, it's so crazy. And that it was a shorter dress, and it was a dress, and I felt comfortable in it. I never, ever, ever used to wear dresses, ever. Probably in the last 7 or 8 years, I can count on one hand how many times I've wore a dress. I'm just not a big dress person, but after wearing that dress on Saturday, I really felt beautiful. I was like, I could definitely see myself wearing, a lot more dresses, like for special occasions and stuff. So I was super excited about that. That was a humongous NSV. Just wearing that dress. Number one, that it was sleeveless. Number two, that it was a shorter dress above the knee, and that I felt really beautiful in it. So just lots of new emotions, lots of crazy, I don't know, I'm having a hard time like looking at myself in pictures because like a lot of pictures were taken at the bridal shower on Saturday, and like looking at pictures, I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's me. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that looks like. It was so crazy. Like, it's hard to see myself in pictures because I don't recognize myself. And I don't know, it's so crazy. But it's the same way as opposed to like looking at myself when I was bigger. I have a hard time going, oh my gosh, that was me. Like, I don't know. It's weird seeing myself how I am right now. I mean, what's really cool is that I still feel like the same person. I still like feel like me. But at the same time, like, I see pictures of myself and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what I look like. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So it's really exciting. I feel like for sure to like be at this point in my journey where just so many amazing things are happening, and I feel so confident and so driven to just live this life and really soak it up and just be the very best me possible. And if anything out of just me having the surgery, I'm grateful for that I really feel like I'm living life now. I'm not just existing. I'm not just biding my time and just kind of existing. Like I said, that's kind of what I felt like I was doing before. I didn't really feel like I was living. And I feel like I am now, so that's exciting. No new update to report on the fertility stuff. I'm actually still waiting to hear from the hospital on the procedure that's happening on October 20th. They're waiting for a letter of referral from my gynecologist or my OBGYN. And last time I talked to them on Friday, they still didn't have it ready. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I think for insurance purposes, I have to have a letter of referral from my OBGYN. So everything's kind of at a standstill right now. As far as ovulation goes, I was supposed to be ovulating this past weekend. So honestly, we just did what we were supposed to do to try and make that happen. Hopefully, God willing, I'm praying my heart out that we are pregnant, and we'll find out we're pregnant in a couple weeks, and we won't even have to go down the whole fertility treatment route because I don't know, it's just so emotionally stressful, and the whole thing has just been so stressful. I've definitely like this past month kind of let it go and not been as like obsessive about it as I was, as opposed to like in August I was like tracking every day and taking ovulation tests every day, and we were like really stressed out about it. I really kind of let it go, and that's been like everyone's advice to me. It's just kind of let it go. It'll happen when it happens, which is really super, I don't know, like you take that advice and you're like, oh, okay. But at the same time, it's like, it's not happening, so it's stressful. But I don't know. I feel like I haven't been as stressed out about it as much. So hopefully that means we'll get pregnant. I hope so. Super exciting. I just feel really great, really wonderful. I'm glad that I'm still maintaining. I'm glad that I'm still in my maintenance range and that I still feel healthy and incredible. Nothing, really crazy to report. Last week, I'm not sure if I know I did a video last week, but I'm not sure if I posted it or not. I'll have to go back and look and make sure. But I did have to go to the emergency room last week, and it was like this really crazy random thing. And y'all know that I was sick. And I think I told y'all about it in my last video, how I had to go to the emergency room. So even though I've been like feeling sick, I've kind of stayed away from that medicine that I was taking, because I really feel like that's what it was. So I've just been trying to like get lots of rest and try and feel better. And like I said, I really don't feel miserable anymore. It's just like my throat's kind of scratchy and weird. So hopefully that'll be gone before I know it, and I'll be feeling back to, you know, like my normal self. As far as this week goes, I feel like what helped me get back to 183 is that, excuse me, it really cut out a lot of the snacking and grazing. I really kind of focused on just making sure I was making really good choices at this point in the journey, of my journey. It's just relying on those, you know, practices that I put into place in the very beginning, you know, making really good choices, and just making sure that, you know, I'm putting me first as far as my nutrition goes. I was definitely tempted on Saturday at the shower, because I did like a big candy buffet, and we had like chocolate covered strawberries and all this yummy stuff. And so I was definitely tempted, but I'm so happy to report that I did not fall to that temptation. Those chocolate covered strawberries looked pretty daggum good. So I just tried to stay away from them and eat fruit and eat cheese. And we had like a deli tray, and I just took the bread off and ate the meat out of the sandwich. So I had like some almonds, and just tried to like make really good choices at the shower too. So it can be done. It's just about making the really good choices. And so I'm not going to say it was easy for sure, but I definitely was proud of myself that I didn't cave and you know, go after those chocolate covered strawberries, because they looked pretty good. What else? I think that's all for now. I just wanted to kind of come on here and document week 65 and month 15. Crazy how far I've come in just a year and a half. It's incredible. So grateful for my life. I'm grateful for where I am on this journey. I feel incredible, and I'm just really looking forward to the next chapter of my life, the next part of this crazy ride. And I will continue to document as much as I can. It's getting harder and harder, honestly, to make these weekly videos. Honestly, because I feel like I don't really have too much to talk about. But I know that, you know, so many people out there rely on this information. I know I did when I was pre-op, you know, looking at people who were post-op and seeing how they lived their lives when they were, you know, 6 months out and a year and a half out. So I'm going to keep doing that. Thank you so much for following my journey. Thank you so much for all of your support and encouragement during the last few months. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys again soon.